Good evening, the Romany Rye. You've had the first instalment of Uncle Fred's interview. You've got 3 more to come. And that's been a nightmare to do that, but I've learnt a lot. I've learnt that you can't do too much video in one time. But I'm still getting stuck doing this snipping job, cutting and editing. I'm still getting stuck with it. But I'm getting a little bit better. Anyway, what Uncle Fred told you there is true, because my mother, she was a fucker, tell you. If you went in there with dirty boots on, she'd fucking kick you out the door fast as you come in. But she never said a word to you, see? She used to say he looks like me father. And that's the way it was. Now Uncle Fred, he didn't say this one yet, but he will pick up on it. He was working for me. And I think he only had to go in Madrid to pick up some stuff. Some bags of wire and some copper pipe. So I said, don't take the lorry, Uncle Fred. A diesel in it, me son? I said, here. I said, here's a tenner, put a tenner's roof in. He got down the garage. He didn't put a tenner's roof in. He filled the fucking thing right up. Most down the garage rings me up now. Your driver's filled the lorry up. You only got £10. Oh, fuck me, I had to go down there then. And pay the fucking, I don't know how much it was. I know a tenner don't sound a lot today. But I'm going back, how old was I? I'm going back 40 fucking year, man. 40 year ago. A tenner was enough back then. I can tell you that much. Now, he wanted to do a bit of driving. Now, Uncle Fred, without a shadow of a doubt, is the best monger in the world, see? So he'd been bought himself this Section D mare. I can't remember if she's broke or no, but when he breaks them, he does it right. It takes a long time to break them. So, I sees and see. Claire, I Uncle Fred. Much, you haven't got a spare set of traces or anywhere. I said, what for, Uncle Fred? Well, I'm trying to put my harness together, much. I haven't got any traces. I'll have a look, Uncle Fred. You haven't got a collar there, much. I said, I'll have a look for you, Uncle Fred. He said, why you about it? He said, I haven't got any rings. Now, he knows full well, right? And he'll tell you, eventually, if I got it there, he could have had it, see? So he said, I love one of these 2-wheel carts, you know. I said, what? He said, like a 2-wheeler, nice 2-wheeler. Now he's only asking me because he knows I got it. And he knows I won't say no. So I let him have the fucking cart, some traces. I didn't let him have no rings. And on the agreement that when he finished, I would have the stuff back, see. So he done the old card up. I got to give him his due. He put old checker plate on him. And he used them for a long time. I think he must have had them for 2 or 3 years. Anyway, he sold his mare. And I had my cart back. Now, he had a pile of harness there. Now, he sold me part of the harness back. But I suppose in fairness it was his, but he sold me part of it back. 2 fucking great bags full. But he wouldn't only do that to me. He'd mung off all the boys. Tommy, Patrick, anybody that had anything that he wanted, he'd have a good old mung. That's the way he was. But I want to move on now to a story where I was getting a bit jealous. Now, really, this was before my time. But when my grandfather and granny and all they moved down to Radnor, there was a Mustanger called George Chesterfield. Now, from when I was about 5-6 years old, I didn't call him scary at all. And I know my mother didn't. There was just something about him. To me, he was no cushy at all. Now, he had 2 kids. One, a girl called Rosina, and a son called Roger. But Roger had ginger hair, but he had a bit of a bump, on his chin, see? So, I'll show you a photograph of my grandfather sitting beside his trees. Now, where his trees was, he had a big fir tree and bamboos. But the bamboos. And he had a nice set of scales there, just under the trees. And anything that he picked up in the yard, or he had on the back of the lorry, that he could weigh there and then, he'd weigh it, see, and write it in his book. So, he says to me this day, jump up, Roger. I thought, because that Roger was there, see. George was there, Rosina, the gal, and Roger. So he said to me, jump up. Now he knew that I likes riding on the outside, see, with my arm at the window. So that Roger tried to make Mandy get on in the middle. See, I said, going in the middle. You get in the middle. Anyway, bit of argy-bargy. The grandfather said, jump up. Anyway, jumped up. So, on the way up, we're going to Maguire's, just outside of Newquay, engineering company. On the way there, my grandfather was having a crack with this old Roger about his lorry, see? Telling the lorry to go faster and go slower, like he used to kid on, see? Anyway, he's taking more notice of this Roger than he is Mandy, see? So my nose is out of joint anyway. But I've been going to this company for my grandfather now for 2 or 3 years. And the Garys up here used to let me drive the forklift, a load of stuff, see? And have a good old laugh. Because I was only a boy, see? I could drive anything. Anyway. And on the way up now, my grandfather's telling this fucking Roger about how I loads of stuff up with a forklift, see? To be fair, my grandfather wouldn't have had a fucking clue to drive the forklift anyway. Anyway. I do's what I normally do's. My grandfather pulls in the yard, goes and gets the mush, the rye of the place, has a deal with him, goes back into the office to pay up, see? And normally in the meantime, I puts the stuff on a pallet, or if it's not already on a pallet, and loads it on the lorry. This fucking big fuckman, big nut fucking Roger, jumped on the forklift, see? Because my grandfather was telling him about how I drive the forklift on the way up. So I takes the key out of the forklift. I said, you ain't driving that forklift. Give me the key, he said. I said, no, you ain't doing it. Anyway, he was trying to push me about a little bit. I said, why don't you go and fuck your mother, mate? Fuck off. He said, I'm telling your grandfather on you when he comes out. I said, you do what you want. Anyway, out come my grandfather. I have an argument with Mandy, because I am loaded up. He said, I am loaded up. I said, because he wants to drive the forklift. I said, he never drove a forklift. He said, Roger, can you drive a forklift? He said, I don't know, I never tried. He said, get off. Anyway, off he got. No, I've been loaded the stuff up now. And it was always my job to tie it down, because I could tie a cat's paw in for years, like lorry drivers. Proper job. Anyway, tied it all down, I did. On the way home now, this Gary is sitting beside Mandy, see, and shuffling his way over, then back over again, trying to alert Mandy, see. So my grandfer is still paying a bit more attention to he than he is me. So he gets back to the yard now. I've never done this to him before in my life. He pulls down to where his scales was, see. So we had our own forklift. So I just jumped out the cab and fucked off in. Well, then my mum said, "What's up?" I said, "That fucking fuckmother over there. That goji bred fuckmother," I said. She said, "Leave him alone, leave him by." I said, "No, fuck him." Anyway, my grandfather went in. He come back out with a cup of tea and he said, "Lord, what do you do?" I never answered. So I had to go out in the end. So he said, "Unload this." So I unloaded it, see. He said, "I'll weigh it now." I said, "I'm going in a minute." Anyway, I goes in. Now I'm digging out my kitchen window now at this fucking big nut fuckmother, trying to roll these. I think they must have been like 15 or 20 gallon, no, bigger than that, 25 gallon drums. Oil drums. They used to cut the tops out pretty and just fill them up, see. So he's rolling these drums off. He's some fucking mush now. Off the pallets and onto the scale, see. So my grandfather's putting them down, writing in his book. It couldn't have happened better for me. He rolled this fucking drum on, didn't he? My grandfather was writing the weights down just like I would do, see. And this one fold over. It's all fine swarf. All in the stones and the fucking dust. Couldn't have happened better for me. He said, "You fucking big nut," he said. "Get in." And Roger fucked off now. Back in. And he'd been told me granny what my grandfather said. She come out hollering and shouting, "Get in, mother," he said. So look what he fucking done. So now he wants Mandy, doesn't he? "Clarence, we do." Never answered. "Clarence." Anyway, I goes out. I said, "What's up?" He said, "Look what this fucking big nut done," he said. "Ginger fucking nut." I said, "Serve you right." "Oh, you went fucking dinner on me." "Yeah, you went fucking dinner." "Get in, you little bastard," he said. "I'll do this myself." So I had to go out and say sorry, because I know I upset him. So I tell you what we done. We tipped half of it on a bag on the floor. Picked out all that there. We didn't fucking put no big stones in it, but brushed it up and put it back in and put the good stuff on top. But he wasn't very happy that day. That's just Roger Chesterfield he was called. Yeah, no fucking good. He was a fuckmother. But you used to have it all out there, see? Underneath the tree. And cover it down. Anything that come in the yard. But he was metal mad, my granddad. Yeah. Any bit of copper or brass, he would pick up. Then me and he would have, back in the days, the lead solder joints. All the lead piping had, most of the lead piping in summer in days had a solder joint. And we used to save it up for once a year. That was mine and East. Nobody was there to touch it. To be fair, he always paid me up. Yeah. And then one day he said, "I want to go down the bottom end," he said. He said, there's some motors down there. He said, bring them up and we'll clean them up. Now, back then, before we had any fucking disc saws or disc cutters, we had to cut the ends of the dynamos with a chisel. Now, what he would do is he'd sit on a chair or on a stool with a pair of blacksmith tongs like that would hold a chisel. And he'd put the chisel on the side of the dynamo like that, where the wire come out. And he'd get me to hit down, hit the chisel. And we'd cut him off. Yeah, we'd cut off 20 or 30 in a day. And then when he had enough there, he had a nice little pile. He would get the wood, render the wood up, place the dynamos all around the wood, set her alight, burn her out. The next day, me and he would be pulling copper. Yeah, he fucking loved that job. That's what me and he used to do. We used to cut the ends off the dynamos. Back then as well, we used to clean car starters and dynamos. Like you get off a car. I think it's £2 or £3 a copper used to come out of the day. Each one. Yeah. But we should chisel the ends off. And that's what we done. But the big motors, he used to hold a set of prongs like that. Tell me that. Cleaned hundreds of tons. Over the years I have like that. Yeah. But he always said, see, Mother, if anything happens to me, don't cut me fir tree down or my bamboos. That was where he loved it to be. Yeah. Especially in the summer. Go and get himself a cup of tea. He loved cold tea. Fuck me, I couldn't drink it. At the time, man. He used to love it. But anyhow, going back to Uncle Fred, episode number 2, or chapter 2, will be up tomorrow. Because I am getting a little bit better. It's not that I want to cut anything out. The video was too long. 40 minutes. And I couldn't do nothing with it. Plus, I think my phone was clogged up. Plus, when I downloaded it from that phone to another phone, I don't know if it was all right, so. But it's goodbye for me now tonight, Romany Rye. And just remember Roger the ginger nut. Yeah, I got jealous of that fuck mother. So it's goodbye tonight from me to Romany Rye. And I'll catch you tomorrow with this next episode of Uncle Freddy. Good night, God bless.